to all you beautiful souls, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you here for the first time, my name's Terry. I'm an intuitive tarot reader, message bearer, and light worker. Today's tarot reading is going to be a yes or no pick a card. But before we jump in, I'd like to take a moment for gratitude. Thank you so much to everyone who has gotten a private reading and sent me a gift. Your gifts are how I support my family, and I greatly, greatly appreciate you. Now, for anyone who doesn't know how my private readings work, I work on a gift exchange system. So I will record your private reading, looking at the situations you'd like to look at, asking the questions you'd like to ask, and I'll send it to you as a gift. I ask that you respond with your own gift of a monetary sort, whatever you can afford, whatever feels appropriate. That way my readings are available to everybody. So if you would like to get on my schedule, please email me at TerrisInspiredTarot@gmail.com and I'll get you on my schedule. All right, now for the energy in today's reading, the focus is on luck. So we've got the light green candles, intention for luck, the green aventurine, which is for luck and financial abundance, the clear quartz to kind of amplify it all, and then the citrine, which is also for luck and abundance. Now for reading selection, we have reading number 1, reading number 2, reading number 3, reading number 4, and reading number 5. If you already have an intuitive selection method chosen, go ahead and pause the video, make your choice, and I'll see you in your reading. For anyone who would like a little bit of assistance honing in with their intuition, I'll lead a short breathing exercise. Let's begin by closing our eyes. Take a slow, deep breath in. Hold for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Slowly release, letting your cares and worries float out of your body on your breath. Another slow, deep breath in. Hold for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Slowly release, asking your question. Another slow, deep breath in. Hold for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Slowly release. Now, one of the crystals or a number between 1 and 5 may just pop into your mind. If that happens, select that reading. If not, don't worry. One more slow, deep breath in. Hold for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Slowly release. Now, when you're ready, open your eyes and select the reading that calls out to you the most. Trust your first instincts. That's your intuition. For reminders, we have reading number 1, reading number 2, reading number 3, reading number 4, and reading number 5. Go ahead and use the timestamps in the comments and description to jump ahead to your reading, and I will see you there. Hello to all you beautiful souls who selected reading number 1 with the Iolite. Your first message of the reading is to shift your money mindset. So make sure you have a mindset of abundance and, attracting what you desire as far as money. Now, let's take a look at your yes or no. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors. Please answer clearly through the transparent tarot, yes or no, for the questions of group number 1. All right, I'll shuffle till the deck feels ready, then I'll cut and we'll deal right off the top, taking 3 to 6 cards. Okay. Here we go. All right, so you guys start with the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands talks about reunions with people. It talks about, you know, starting creative projects with lots of passion. It can even talk about, you know, young people or people that just have a real youthful energy that is full of passion and creativity. Now, next you get the Two of Swords. So some of you you feel like you're stuck in a stalemate, like you don't see how you're going to move forward. But next is your Two of Wands. The Two of Wands talks about creative and romantic partnerships flourishing. So partnerships moving forward. Now, that is followed by the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is absolutely beautiful. It says something's going to end for a bright new beginning where whatever you're stepping into is better than what is ending. That's followed by the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles talks about opportunities where you have to take action. And then to finish it all up, you've got the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups talks about having things to celebrate, fun, celebrations, good times. This looks like a yes to whatever you ask, Tarot, even with the Two of Swords in there. Yeah, there may be some stuck energy going on for some of you, but this definitely is very positive. It looks like a yes. Now, angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please show us the situations for group number 1 so we can get a little added guidance. All right, Five of Swords. So you guys definitely are dealing with some worry around work or home. Now, Ace of Wands, a new beginning that you are passionate about. Two of Cups, the soulmate connection. So, you know, some of you asking about meeting your soulmate. Some of you asking, you know, are they my soulmate? And finally, the Tower. The Tower talks about change. Nothing new can come in without change. Like, change doesn't have to be negative. It can be very positive. Now, let's get Oracle for everything. We're going to start you off with an angel card. Angels, for the best benefit of group number 1, please. Greet the dawn. Okay, that can be advice to do some morning meditation. Really make sure your mindset is in the right place. You know, spend some time just appreciating nature. So just advice from the angels to definitely spend some time in the sunshine and, you know, use that time that you're provided with to the best of your abilities. Now, let's see the Five of Swords with Moonology. What is there to add to this worry that we got going on? You are very close to achieving your goal. So if you're worried that you're never going to get there, you're never going to succeed, you're never going to accomplish what you want to accomplish, you are very close right now. Let the worry go. Move forward. You're almost there. Now, let's also look at the Tower with Moonology. What is there to add to the Tower? Nothing is yet set in stone. Okay, so changes are happening. The types of changes are not set in stone. Like, the universe is still moving through things. So make sure you are very clear in your manifestations, what your desires are. Now, let's see Queen of the Moon for that Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is the new passionate beginning. Fear. All right, some of you are afraid to step into whatever this beginning is for you. Whether it's a new career, it's a new relationship, whatever it is, you're passionate about it. And there's also some fear wrapped up in there. In this fear card, you can see she's afraid on the inside, but she's controlling everything there is to be afraid of. So you can totally conquer your fears and step into this new beginning. You are absolutely capable. Now, the Two of Cups out of Queen of the Moon. Resistance. Okay, look at all the life that's in this resistance card. It is saying that you have the resistance, you have the resilience to step into this soulmate relationship. If you're already in your soulmate relationship, this may say you guys are strong enough to handle whatever issues you may have encountered. So there's a wonderful resistance that is propelling you into the Two of Cups and that soulmate relationship. Now, let's see Transparent Tarot out of the Spellcasting Oracle. What is there to add to the Transparent Tarot? Compassion. Okay, so the universe is providing compassion. It is also saying to go into whatever situations you're dealing with, the opportunities you have, the endings that you have to go through. Go into all of it with compassion. Compassion for yourself, compassion for everyone you're interacting with, and it is going to propel you forward. Now, let's see what the Sacred Forest Oracle has to add. So, angels, spirit guides, ancestors, out of the Sacred Forest Oracle for group number 1, please. Dragonfly spirit, change. Yeah, change is definitely coming with the Tower. The actual specifics of the change is not set in stone, but there is going to be changes, especially with you having the dragonfly spirit as well. Changes are good. It can move you into wonderful new energies. Whatever's ending here with the 8 of Cups, whatever's starting is way better than what's ending. So just, know that you can move forward into the changes with confidence. Now, let's see what the spirit guides have to add. So, out of the spirit guide deck, trust your intuition. Yeah, your intuition is not going to lead you wrong, so trust your intuition. It will guide you through all the changes. Now, let's see what the little starseed deck has to add. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, for the best benefit of group number 1, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, one more. There we go. Okay, so you start with wisdom. See your adversaries as opportunities to expand your spiritual light. So wherever there are adversaries, you can rise above the situation. Just spread your light into the situation and it's going to clear things up. Now, next you get meditation. So we talked about meditation with the Greet the Dawn card. This says take a moment to connect to source through quiet, reflective meditation. So meditation's important. You're going to have to take a little time, do a little meditating. And then finally you get inner alchemy. Inner alchemy is achieved when you react to fear with love. So whatever fears you have, the fear of stepping into this new beginning, wherever you're encountering fear, cover it in love. Just, pour love onto the situation and trust that it's going to guide you. All right. That is all I have for reading number 1. Thank you so much for choosing me as your tarot reader today. Thank you for spending your time with me. If you enjoyed your reading, please remember to subscribe. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye. Hello to all you beautiful souls who selected reading number 2 with the blue lace agate. Your first message of the reading is to find your calm. Calm it's definitely not a fault. It is a strength. So find your inner calm to deal with the situations that you're dealing with. Now, let's take a look at your yes or no. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors. Please answer clearly through the Transparent Tarot, yes or no, for the questions of group number 2. All right. We'll shuffle till the deck feels ready, then we'll cut and deal straight off the top, taking 3 to 6 cards. All right, here we go. Okay. So you guys start with the 5 of Cups. The 5 of Cups talks about looking at what you've lost versus looking at what you still have. So, it's very important to kind of count your blessings, especially when going through a loss, because you don't want to manifest, a heavier energy. You want to, kind of focus on the gratitude to bring up your energy. Now, next, you guys get the Knight of Cups. That talks about a proposal. Normally, it's a romantic proposal, but it could represent a work proposal. Next is the Empress. The Empress can represent motherhood. It is foundational energy. It is all about, laying down roots. Next is the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles can represent you, or it can represent someone else in your surroundings. But the King of Pentacles is a loving, generous, compassionate energy that, wants to take care of you, that wants to, be there and be the one that takes care of you. Now, next you get the High Priestess. That talks about your intuition functioning at a high level, so trust that intuition. And finally, the Phoenix, which is judgment. It's a second chance. All right, this looks like a yes to whatever you asked, Tarot. Now, let's take a look at your situations. So, angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please show us the situations for group number 2. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, this will allow us to get a little bit more guidance. You guys start with the Two of Cups. So some of you stepping into soulmate relationships, some of you, dealing with soulmates, some of you are already with your soulmate. And, you're going through whatever situations you're encountering right now. And we'll get Oracle to see kind of what advice there is. But some of you will be meeting your soulmate. Now, Two of Coins. Okay, so you have double twos next to each other. Angel numbers and whatnot. The Two of Coins talks about figuring out how you're going to spend your money. It suggests that you're kind of figuring out where you're going to live, who you're going to live with, how you're going to pay your bills, and that sort of thing. Now, Page of Coins talks about financial opportunity. It says that there is opportunity out there in front of you. You just have to take action to step into it. The Page of Coins can also represent a young person that is, just kind of a go-getter as far as, knowing what they want and going after it. And then finally, the Nine of Coins. The Nine of Coins talks about bringing in your abundance by doing something nice for yourself. So you guys need to treat yourselves to something. Whatever's affordable to you, whatever's in your range, but a special treat that it'll bring in more abundance. Now, let's see the angel deck to start off the oracle. Angels, for the best benefit of group number 2, please. Step into the light. Okay, so there is a definite abundance energy coming here, and you're being told really to step into it. It also can talk about stepping into your brilliant light of love and, being in the wonderful energy of the light. Now, let's see what Moonology says for this Two of Coins. What's going on with the Two of Coins? Take time to breathe out. Okay, so as you are making your financial decisions, don't let worry be a factor. You are going to step into opportunities over here. So take some time to breathe and just, accept that things are going to work out, and they will. Take some time and kind of give yourself a break a little bit. Now, let's see what the Two of Cups draws out of Queen of the Moon. So, angels, spirit guides, ancestors, for the Two of Cups, please. Assessing. Okay, so some of you may be trying to figure out if this person is your soulmate. The King of Coins could very well represent the person, and the King of Coins is definitely a soulmate worthy energy. It is, very compassionate. and it's nurturing. It wants to take care of you. So, you know, this is just saying that, you know, you've got some guidance. You know, you've been assessing the soulmate situation, and it looks like a yes to whatever you asked if it's regarding a soulmate. I mean, it's a yes to whatever you asked, but just if you're asking questions regarding your soulmate, it's very positive. Now, let's see what the Page of Coins draws out of Queen of the Moon. Pleasure. All right, so whatever action you have to take to step into this opportunity is going to be a pleasure for you. Like, it's not going to be grueling. It's going to be a step in the direction you want to go. So that is fantastic. Now, let's see what the spellcasting oracle says for that 9 of coins. What is there to add to this 9 of coins? Prosperity. Yep, that is the way to bring in your prosperity. Do something nice for yourself, okay? You give yourself a little bit of luxury. It's going to bring that prosperity in. Now, let's see the Transparent Tarot. Beauty. Okay, yes. This is, I mean, it's beautiful. For those of you that are talking about the soulmate thing, your soulmate finds you very beautiful. You have a beautiful energy. You're getting a wonderful second chance somewhere. Make sure you follow your intuition, but this situation just looks beautiful. Now, let's see what the Sacred Forest Oracle has to add. So, angels, spirit guides, ancestors, out of the Sacred Forest Oracle, please. Fire spirit energy. Okay. So you've got calmness and energy. How interesting of a combination. It's like you have this energy inside you, but you also can trigger it with a very, very calm center. It's a very unique gift, and you can use it to propel you forward down your path. Now, let's see the wisdom deck for group number 2. What is there to add for group number 2, please? Okay. So you get Watchtower of the North, Winter, and Imagination. Okay, so you're going to encounter changes, but you're protected through them in the wintertime. So wherever you are on the globe in the wintertime, you can expect, you know, things possibly like this opportunity to come in. Now, imagination, it's saying, hey, use your imagination. Really let it flow. Imagination is one of the keys to manifestation. So, use your imagination to see what you want and then step into it. Now, let's see out of the Starseed deck for the best benefit of group number 2, please. There we go. All right, so you start with magnificence. You are amazing, magnificent, and unique, but most importantly, you are enough. Absolutely. Next, you get ascension. Your soul is evolving to higher states of consciousness. You are ready for this. That is true as well, especially if you're new to receiving your messages this way and it really resonated with you. You're ready for this. It's okay. You're stepping into a whole new level. Next, you get signs. The universe has been gently nudging you forward by revealing to you signs and synchronicities. So when you see those angel numbers that, line up, like I said, with the angel numbers here, with the double twos, 222 or, 333 or whatever it is, seeing those signs, look into it. See what the angels are communicating with you specifically. And, those coincidences that you run into in life that just couldn't be coincidences, they're not. The universe is trying to speak to you. So listen, and always, always remember that you are beautiful and you are enough and you deserve a second chance. All right, that is all I have for reading number 2. Thank you so much for choosing me as your tarot reader. Excuse me. Thank you so much for choosing me as your tarot reader. Thank you for spending your time with me. If you enjoyed your reading, please don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye. Hello to all you beautiful souls who selected reading number 3 with the clear quartz. Your first message of the reading is to get crystal clear, so make sure your questions are really, really clear and can be answered by, the yes or no. Now, angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please speak to us through the Transparent Tarot, answering yes or no for the questions of group number 3. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, I'll shuffle till the deck feels ready, then I'll cut, and we'll deal from the top, taking 3 to 6 cards to get the yes or no answer. All right, here we go. All right, so you start with the King of Cups. The King of Cups is a very loving, compassionate energy. It is like the King of Cups is very mature, gives you the love that kind of wants you to be happy regardless of what it means to them. It's a very selfless love. Next, you get the King of Wands. Now, these two kings, they can represent the same person or different people. They can also represent you. The King of Wands talks about someone who is very, very passionate, just very dynamic. And it can also talk about starting a creative project. So if you are thinking about starting something that you're really passionate about, people will follow you. It looks good. Now, the Six of Swords talks about moving on. That's why there's the boat, but she's bringing all of her problems with her. She's bringing all of the swords with her. So it's about, moving on, but bringing your baggage from previous relationships, previous jobs, that sort of thing with you. Next, we have the Knight of Wands. That is falling in love with something. It's a whirlwind romance. It can be falling in love with a person. It can be falling in love with a career. It can be falling in love with a hobby, but it's falling in love in some way. Now, the Two of Cups comes out next. That is the soulmate connection. That's beautiful. So, soulmate connection coming out. And then finally, the Ace of Cups, which is a new emotional beginning. This looks amazing. Some of you are meeting your soulmates, which is fantastic. The answer to whatever you asked is yes. It is a very clear yes. Just make sure that whatever you can release, you let go of it. Now, let's take a look at your situations. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors. Please show us the situations for group number 3. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. You start with the Five of Swords. So you guys are feeling some worry. Next is the Ten of Cups. So some of you moving into new homes. Very happy, stable home life. So this worry is probably... well, for many of you, it's around work somewhere or something. There's something that you're worried about. But your home life looks good. Now, Six of Coins, so there is a gift coming in. It's giving or receiving. So it could be you giving generously to someone else, but oftentimes when you see the Six of Coins, it's talking about receiving a financial gift. And then the Eight of Cups, so something ending for something better. Whatever is starting new after whatever ends, the new thing is better than what has ended. So it's moving upwards. Now, let's get Oracle for everything, starting with the Angel deck. So, Angels, for the best benefit of group number 3, please. Be tolerant. Okay, yeah, you have to be tolerant of the situations you got to deal with. You have to be tolerant with yourself and your growth and the growth of others around you. It's one of those things that we just kind of have, excuse me, it's one of those things we just kind of have to focus on sometimes, making sure that we're, you know, showing that tolerant energy. Now, let's see the Five of Swords out of Moonology. So, angels, spirit guides, ancestors, for the Five of Swords, please. Prosperity lies ahead. Okay, so whatever it is you're worrying about, prosperity lies in your future. So you are moving the right direction. This may be that you guys are worrying about money a little bit, and this is telling you that prosperity is in your future. So that is wonderful news. Now, let's take a look at Queen of the Moon. I want to start with this Eight of Cups. What is there to add to the Eight of Cups out of Queen of the Moon? Fruition. Okay, so this ending and new beginning definitely going to come to fruition. It is going to be a very fruitful, uplifting growth thing for you. Now, also Queen of the Moon for the for the Six of Coins. The unexpected. Okay, so the gift that you guys are receiving, quite unexpected for most of you. Now, let's see the spellcasting oracle for the Ten of Cups. So for this happy home life, what is there to add there? Commitment. Okay, so some of you may be stepping into new commitments or just grounding your commitments, but your commitments look beautiful. Now, let's also see the spellcasting oracle for the Transparent Tarot. Friendship. All right, that's beautiful. So for some of you, that soulmate relationship that I was talking about, it is a friendship. Soulmates do not have to be romantic relationships. You can have soulmates that are, you know, friends. You can have soulmates that are pets. You know, there's more than one soulmate connection in your life normally. So for some of you, this is you meeting a real true friend. So that is fantastic. Now, let's take a look at the Sacred Forest Oracle. So what is there to add for group number 3? Eagle Spirit, freedom. Okay, yeah, you are stepping into freedom. It could very well be that you're going to be stepping into financial freedom with this prosperity lies ahead being right next to it. So it's definitely freedom of some kind, though. Now, let's see the Little Wisdom deck for group number 3. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors. For group number 3, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You got awakening. Okay, so this may be an awakening moment for some of you. I really hope the reading resonated for you and continues to. But this is awakening. This is saying, you know, you're awakening, and no matter how long you've been awake, there are still parts of your spirit that are always awakening, that are always opening up to new things. So allow yourself to awaken. Now, let's see the little starseed deck for group number 3. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors. Okay, thank you. All right, so you start with patient. Be patient and allow destiny to unfold at its own pace. Next, you get inner worlds. Your external world is a reflection of your inner world. So make sure you're keeping your thoughts and outlooks positive. And then finally, you get free spirit. To be a free spirit is to float without walls, to fly without judgment, and to love without conditions. So focus on being a free spirit, especially where friendship is concerned. All right, that is all I have for reading number 3. Thank you so much for choosing me as your tarot reader today. Thank you for spending your time with me. If you enjoyed your reading, please remember to subscribe. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye. Hello to all you beautiful souls who selected reading number 4 with the tiger's eye. Your first message of the reading is to overcome your fears. So fears are things that we all have to work on, but it's time for you to put some work into yours. Now, let's take a look at your yes or no. So, angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please answer clearly through the transparent tarot, yes or no, for the questions of group number 4. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, I'll shuffle till the deck feels ready, then I'll cut, and we'll deal straight from the top, taking 3 to 6 cards. All right, once more. Okay, there we go. All right, so you start off with the 7 of Cups. The 7 of Cups talks about having a lot of options out there and needing to wait for your right option to materialize. Next, you get the 9 of Wands. The 9 of Wands talks about making a sacrifice that you don't need to make. Then the 7 of Wands, which talks about fighting. It says where you put your energy in, you will succeed, but you're going to have to really fight for what you want. And then finally, the 2 of Pentacles. The 2 of Pentacles talks about really having to manage your money and, you know, figure out, you know, what you're going to pay, where you're going to live, who you're going to live with, all of those kinds of questions. So this looks like a no to whatever you asked, Tarot. Now, let's take a look at your situations. So, angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please show us the situations for group number 4. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, look at that 7 of Cups again. There are lots of options. You're going to find your right option. Like, it's going to materialize for you. You just have to be patient and kind of assess the options. King of Coins. So the King of Coins can represent you or someone in the situation around you, but they are a very generous energy. Like, the King of Coins wants to take care of you. Sometimes it's on a financial level. Like, the King of Coins just wants to take care of you. And, you know, is very, very generous with what they have. 10 of Wands. So some of you feeling very overwhelmed. And 9 of Swords. Some of you dealing with some anxiety. So this can also include insomnia, stuff like that, you know, sleepless nights. We'll see Oracle to see how you step out of some of the heavier energy. Let's start the Oracle with the Angel deck. So, angels, for the best benefit of group number 4, please. What is there to add to group number 4? Seek within. Okay, so take some time, do some meditating, talk to your higher self, kind of, you know, work through some of the situations you got going on. Now, let's see Moonology. Starting with the 9 of Swords. So for the anxiety, how do they step out of this 9 of Swords energy? Angels, spirit guides, ancestors. The energy is gaining momentum. Okay. So, I mean, you're working towards stepping out of the anxiety energy. The either that or your anxiety is gaining momentum even as we speak. The anxiety is significant. Make sure that if you feel like you need assistance, that you go and seek said assistance. Now, with the energy gaining momentum, it is very likely that you're going to be stepping out of this soon. It's likely that it's saying, hey, the energy is picking up and things are going to move in the direction you want them to go in. So this is not going to last forever. Now, let's see the 10 of Wands. Excuse me. Excuse me again. Oh, goodness. All right, you get, it's a time to give rather than take. So you're overwhelmed and it's almost like you're giving of yourself constantly. It's a time for giving, but make sure you're still taking care of you. Don't let this overwhelming feeling, you know, be your constant. So give of yourself freely, yes, but with boundaries. Now, let's see the Queen of the Moon for the 7 of Cups. What is there to add to the 7 of Cups? Balance. Okay. So just make sure you have a healthy, balanced approach to the options that you're looking at right now. And I mean, know that there is going to be a really great option for you. You just have to wait for it to materialize. So stay balanced, stay grounded. Now for the King of Coins, growth. Okay. So this, you know, could very well be you growing into the King of Coins energy. The King of Coins is very stable, especially on a financial level. There's lots of financial stability. So with this, you know, financial kind of walking the tightrope that you've got going on in the Two of Coins, you are growing towards the King of Coins. So you are on the right path. Now, let's see the spell casting oracle for the Transparent Tarot. What is there to add to the Transparent Tarot? Beauty. Okay, so remember that you are beautiful and magnificent, and see the beauty in everything around you, in nature. You know, some of you were hoping for a yes, and you got a no. But it is going to work out to be a beautiful thing. Now, let's see the Sacred Forest Oracle for group number 4. Mystic Meadow Sanctuary. All right, give yourself some sanctuary time. Give yourself some time with yourself where you can just, you know, focus on your breathing and let your mind relax. Give yourself some relaxed time. All right, now let's see the Little Wisdom deck for group number 4. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, for the best benefit of group number 4, please. Thank you. You get prosperity. Yeah, you are headed towards prosperity. Like, you are getting there, and you've got this energy is gaining momentum with the prosperity. So, you know, you are headed for prosperity. It is definitely where you're growing towards. Now, let's see the Starseed deck. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, for the best benefit of group number 4, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, you start with gratitude. Universal love shines through the miracles of life all around you, so make sure you are really incorporating gratitude. Next, you get wisdom. See your adversaries as opportunities to expand your spiritual light. So shed your light on the situation and really rise above anything that is adversarial. And finally, dreams. The universe speaks to you through your dreams, so pay attention. Maybe get a dream journal, write down the first thing you think of when you wake up. You know, whatever you remember, write that down. If you don't remember anything, then write down, I don't remember anything. But the universe, you know, speaks to you through your dreams, so pay attention as best you can. All right, that is all I have for reading number 4. Thank you so much for choosing me as your tarot reader. Thank you for spending your time with me. If you enjoyed your reading, please remember to subscribe. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye. Hello to all you beautiful souls who selected reading number 5 with the Tourmalinated Quartz. Your first message of the reading is to get out of your own way, so make sure you're not putting up any blockages that block what you desire from coming in. Make sure you're not getting in your own way. Now, let's take a look at your yes or no. So, angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please answer clearly through the Transparent Tarot, yes or no, for the questions of group number 5. All right, I'll shuffle till the deck feels ready, then I'll cut, and we'll deal straight from the top, taking 3 to 6 cards. So, all right, once more. Okay, here we go. All right. You guys start with the Magician. The Magician talks about manifesting what you want. It says that, you know, you are capable of manifesting what you desire in this lifetime. Now, this particular Magician also focuses on partnership with the two dragons the way they are. So it can also say you can manifest, you know, the partnerships you want, the relationships you want. There is a strength to your partnerships. Now, the Five of Coins, it talks about fear around money and finances. The High Priestess talks about intuition and following, you know, your intuition, says that your intuition's on point. You've got the Seven of Swords next. The Seven of Swords talks about hanging on to things too tightly, or, you know, something sneaky possibly in the background. And then finally, you get the Ace of Swords. So a new beginning where you have to take action. Okay, so there is definitely some heavier energy in the spread with the Five of Coins being fear and the Seven of Swords possibly representing something sneaky going on. However, the major arcana is the Magician and the High Priestess. So that is very, very positive, and you have a new beginning if you take the action to step into it. Also quite positive. So this looks like a yes to whatever you asked, Tarot. Now, let's take a look at your situations. So, angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please show us the situations for group number 5. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's see here. King of Cups. All right, the King of Cups can represent you or someone in the situation with you, but it is a truly mature love. It is a love that wants the best for you, that wants to see you succeed, that wants to see you happy, whether or not it means that they get to be with you and get to enjoy having your company. You know, the King of Cups is a real pure love energy. Now, there's that Seven of Swords again. So it is quite possible that you guys are hanging on to something way too tight. If that's the case, you need to loosen up a little bit. You can smother relationships. So if that's what's going on in a relationship, you know, release a little bit. There could also be something sneaky going on somewhere. So it's possible you guys are talking about, you know, some of your questions may include things like, you know, did this person stab me in the back? Did this person talk about me behind my back? That sort of thing. You know, the Seven of Swords is, it says that that is going on somewhere for some of you. Now, Page of Coins talks about a new opportunity, probably financial, that you have to take action to step into. You've got action in your Ace of Swords here as well, so there's definitely somewhere you need to take action now. And the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups can talk about boredom, or it can talk about looking at things the way you wish they were versus looking at things the way they actually are. It can, you know, even lead to manifestation if you use that time where you're thinking about, you know, how you wish things were to visualize it and really release those manifestations. Now, let's get Oracle for everything. We're going to start with the Angel deck. So, angels, for the best benefit of group number 5, please. Honor life cycles. All right, so whatever's ending, let it end. Something new and better will replace it. You know, things just have to end to bring in new energy. Now, let's see Moonology for this Seven of Swords. What is there to add to this Seven of Swords? Nothing is yet set in stone. Okay, so whatever sneaky energy there is, like, it's not set in stone. So, you know, for people where that is your focus, where that is part of your question, just know that, you know, it's a little bit vague. You know, nothing is set in stone with regards to the Seven of Swords, even though it's showing up twice. And for those of you that are clinging on to things too tightly, you know, whatever it feels like you're losing, still release it a little bit. You know, it's not set in stone that it's going to be yours forever. It's not set in stone that you're going to lose it. but you've got to release it just a little bit and let it breathe. Now, the Four of Cups out of Moonology. All right, balance spirituality and practicality. So make sure you have a practical plan. Make sure you are following your intuition and your spiritual guidance. And really, use your time to manifest exactly what you want. If you're dealing with boredom, then you can use it to focus on, you can kind of overcome the boredom by focusing on either your spirituality or the practicality of your hopes and dreams. Now, let's see King of Cups out of Queen of the Moon. What is there to add to the King of Cups? Surrender. Okay, you have to surrender to this beautiful energy. There is a love. Either it's your love or it's someone giving you their love. But it is a very compassionate, amazing love. And you're being told just to surrender to it. Now, the Page of Coins out of Queen of the Moon. Purity. Okay, great. This opportunity is a very pure thing. It is, it is definitely for your best benefit. So take what action you need to step into this opportunity. Now, let's see the Spellcasting Oracle for the Transparent Tarot. Grieving. Okay, so some of you are dealing with grieving. Some of you are having trouble letting go of whatever is lost. And because of it, you're having trouble stepping into what's new. So your grieving is coming to an end. You can step out of the grief stance and really focus on this new beginning. The new beginning is going to help end your grief. Now, let's see the Sacred Forest Oracle for group number 5. Phoenix, transmutation. All right, rising from the ashes. Also a second chance here for some of you. So, if you're looking for a second chance, the Phoenix is kind of confirmation that you're going to get it. Now, let's see what the Little Wisdom deck has to add. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, for the best benefit of group number 5, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You get Cauldron, containment. All right, so I feel like some of you feel like you're in some form of containment, like you just are having trouble kind of branching out, kind of seeing beyond it. But you are going to step out of this grief. It is a contained thing. Like, it is something that's going to, like, you're always going to have the loss, okay? You're never going to not have the loss anymore. But it is going to minimize. It's going to be contained. Now, let's take a look at the Starseed deck. What is there to add for group number 5? Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, for the best benefit of group number 5. All right, let's see where we start. You start with free spirit. To be a free spirit is to float without walls, to fly without judgment, and to love without conditions. So focus on being a free spirit. Next, you get guidance. You are not alone. You are guided by masters and teachers of the highest realms. And then finally, creation. Being creative is a wonderful way of witnessing the unfolding of your limitless creative soul. So let creativity kind of guide you into the future. Take whatever action you need to take to step into this new beginning. Surrender to the love that the universe is trying to bring to you, and let go of what needs to be let go of. Release a little bit. Don't cling too tight. All right, that is all I have for reading number 5. Thank you so much for choosing me as your tarot reader. Thank you for spending your time with me. If you enjoyed your reading, please remember to subscribe, Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye.